Hello, welcome to ICE Thought for the Week. My name is Doug, and this week we're going to talk about trust. So trust is putting your faith in something or someone. For example, if you take the train from Exeter to London, you're going to trust that the train isn't going to fall apart, that it's going to get you there and hopefully on time. Or, if you put your trust in a person, you're trusting that that person isn't going to tell your secrets to everyone, and is going to be there for you when you need them. In contrast, it can really hurt when our friends let us down, and it can take a long time for us to rebuild that trust. But we also trust, or in some cases don't trust, strangers. For example, in a recent survey, it found that 96% of the British public trusted nurses, and 92% of the British public trusted doctors. And there are also people that we definitely don't trust. For example, politicians. Only 19% of the British public in this same survey said they trusted politicians to tell the truth. And trust is practical, right? So you can say that you trust someone, but if you don't put your trust in them, do you really trust them? There's a famous story about a tightrope walker called Charles Blondin. Now he was a French acrobatist, and he famously walked over the Niagara Falls, 100 feet above the water. And he'd do all these incredible acts. One time he even stopped halfway and cooked and ate an omelette. On one occasion, he pushed a wheelbarrow across. And when he got to the end, as the crowd cheered, he said, "Do you trust that I could put a person in this wheelbarrow and walk them across?" And the crowd cheered, yeah, you could do it. So then he asked for a volunteer. Silence. Eventually, an old woman said, yeah, I'll do it. I'll get in the wheelbarrow. And so Blondie put her in the wheelbarrow and pushed her across. She was the only one who really trusted him, right? All the others just said they did. So how do we decide who or what to trust? Well, it's on record or on relationship. We trust people because we've trusted them before, and they have proven that they're trustworthy. That's trusting people on their track records. Like trusting a good ladder. You don't trust any old ladder, but you trust one that's going to keep you safe, and that's going to support you when you're high up. Another factor that helps us trust people is trusting their motives. So going back to nurses, we trust them because of their motives. Even if some things they do hurt sometimes, we know they have our best interest at heart. Unfortunately, it's why we often don't trust politicians, because we don't trust their motives. What about other things? Do you trust your teachers or newspapers? Do you trust doctors or scientists? What about God? Do you trust God? Maybe you don't even believe in God, and that's fair enough. But Christians believe that, and Christians believe that they trust God. That trust in God isn't blind faith. It's trusting God on his track record, on his motives, and on a relationship that they have with him. So my last question to you is, are you trustworthy? Are you someone that others can trust and put their faith in? Do you build up your friends and support them? Maybe today, ask your friends if they trust you. And if you know that you haven't been trustworthy in the past, maybe think about ways that you can rebuild that trust. That's all from this week. See you next time. Bye. Hey guys, it's countdown to Christmas competition time. This week's competition, we wanted to draw a picture of trust. Like, what does trust look like to you? And the prize is some awesome Christmas vouchers. Ooh, presents. To enter, you need to ask your parents' permission and use their email address, and then email us at interactive@icetrust.co.uk. You need to write your name, your year group, and your school name, and take a picture of your drawing and then attach it to the email. For more information, check out our website, icetrust.co.uk. Merry Christmas.